What do we have on the board today? Overcoming procrastination. We all procrastinate. A lot of times we look at really successful people and think, oh man, if I could only be like them, which would be a good thought. But even those successful people, if you really get to know them and you really hear their story, there is some area in their life that is really important to them that they are procrastinating on. So if you really want to overcome procrastination, I would encourage you to take something out, your device, a pad, pen, and write down what are the big procrastinations that you're guilty of right now. And when you look those over, I'm going to assume that those procrastinations are some things that are really important to you, some of the most important things to you. And sadly, what we usually procrastinate on are the most important things in our life. We tend to be busy, but you really stop and look at it. Are you getting the most important things done? And the answer usually is no. And so, recognizing that, connecting that, okay, the most important things that I could do are the things that I tend to procrastinate on. So write them down. That should be one good sign towards that. And then should is up there. So catch yourself. Catch yourself thinking, I should, I really should, or saying, I really should. And a lot of times those shoulds are those things that are really important to us that we are procrastinating on. So catch yourself with that and realize that. And so why do we procrastinate? Probably one of the most common reasons we procrastinate is overwhelm. If we think about it, yeah, those things are overwhelming, and even if we're not thinking about it, it's just unconsciously, they are overwhelming. So how do you overcome overwhelm? You take the first step. So rather than think about all the things that are involved, every step that's involved, you take that first step. A lot of us, when we're overwhelmed and we're procrastinating and not taking action towards those most important things, we're looking for motivation. And if we're looking for motivation, we're going to be waiting for a long time, forever. So one of my martial arts teachers, professional martial arts college teacher Dave Kovar, still, even though I haven't been in his class in 15 years, his words are echoing in my head. I like to think he's one of those people that sits on my shoulder and whispers in my ear all the time. And I'm sure many other wise people have said this, but motivation follows action. Whenever I catch myself procrastinating and those shoulds should be musts, motivation follows action. So if you find yourself looking for motivation, take that first step. If you really think about it, I'm sure anytime I ask a group that what is worse, the anticipation and the anxiety of starting something that's important yet you're overwhelmed about it, or actually when you actually start. And universally people are like, yep, the overwhelm and the anxiety and the anticipation was much worse than when I actually started it. Once you get started, motivation comes, and motivation follows action, and it's always a lot easier. Not saying it's easy, but it's a lot easier once you get started. So write them down, really remind yourself how important those things are, put it on your schedule, make it happen. Things don't happen unless you put them on your schedule. So that whatever that little step is, that first little step, either go do it right now or put it on your schedule and make it happen. Thanks for listening.